All right, guys, welcome back to the show. So check this out. I took everything out of the bag that was marinated. I actually went about an hour and a half on this marinade. So I'm gonna put this aside back up here. Now when you take your marinade out of the bag, you want to add a half a cup of water to the bag and do all this great yuck and yummy shaking. Mix it up, save it, put it to the side. Alright guys, this is the spices and everything you're going to need. I'm not going to write them out on the big list thing like I did last time. So, this is tomato chicken bouillon, a teaspoon of that. A pinch of pepper, crushed black. Pinch of thyme, pinch of dill, pinch of cumin. 2 pinches of onion powder. A pinch of chili powder. Big teaspoon of garlic and a half a teaspoon of parsley, 3 teaspoons of sugar. Now let's put this over here. Voila, my big knife. Okay, so we got 2, not 1, but 2 of these big portobello mushrooms. We're gonna take these and chop them in semi-thick slices. Okay. And we're going to put all these over here on the side. Okay, cool. Let's get to the second one done. Boom. Alright, so we got all that taken care of now. Okay. Now I got this little black tray that was left over from the mushrooms. So we're going to use that to hold our baby asparagus. The stuff looks really good. I'm impressed with it. So be it. You're going to cut just like that. Pull the band off. Put them in the thing. We're going to do one more row. And we're going to throw this out. And this. So, now, we've got asparagus, the mushrooms, the spice, the chicken. Alright guys, I've already flipped it once. I'm going to pan out here a little bit just so you can see all of that sizzle, lizzle, zizzle. Ooh, yummy. Alright, so basically I flip it twice. I get it to look like this the first try. It's still a little red around the edges. I flip it over. The reason being is because this is all in marinade. You want your marinade to, boom, stay on your meat. So we switch sides. Then we're going to pull it out, drain the rest of the marinade and juices off into a bowl, and that's going to get incorporated with that bag over there that we used with a half cup of water from the marinade. Cool. Alright guys, so I've turned it again. And more of that beautiful sizzle. Alright, so now that we look like this, we're going to give this like another minute. And we're going to take it out. Now it's not completely cooked yet, so don't get all afraid. Don't cut it open and go, oh, he doesn't know what he's talking about, because this is going to get back in the pan and get browned and seared a little bit better at the end. Alright? Alrighty. Oh, sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Alright, so we've taken the chicken out, and now we're going to add that bag of yummy juice that I told you to keep there for a second ago. Okay, so let's get that other cup of water in here and get the rest of that spices moving around. Alright, so at this point I'm going to use this ladle because it has these notches on the end, and I can actually really incorporate, or I could just use the back end just like this. It doesn't make a difference. We want to get all that goodiness put in here. We're going to bring it to a boil. It's going to boil for about 2 minutes. We're going to take it off and put it aside. All right, we got it boiling now. Make sure you get back in here and you get some good mixing going on in here. Two minutes. Okay, so we cleaned this pan out, and I left a little bit of the yumminess in here. Let's get this pan coated again here with some more country crock. Oh, so yummy. I would use butter, but my store didn't have any today. So I'm gonna back this up a little bit, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your mushrooms, lay them in here like steak. So the portobello mushroom, for all you vegetable people who will be happy, if you cook it just right, it's got a meaty texture to it, basically. And it's the only way to go. It's got a meaty texture to it, and it'll be just beautiful when it comes time to pull these out and put it on top of this yummy chicken. Alright guys, check this out. This is what it looks like when they're about ready. You pull this off so the steam's not there. They're very much lighter green and they're very, very, very tender. Back to this pan that has everything good and gold yummy in here. We're going to finalize and cook these. Okay, we're going to brown this, but I'm going to interrupt this view for a second to show you how beautiful these mushrooms came out. You gotta forgive my boom mic stand because my lights are on back order. Alright guys, I took a big knife and basically cut slots in here. You're now going to take half of your juice, pour it in there. This is your final cooking step. Make sure that you turn your chicken around. Get it in there because you're going to cut this up and then we're going to reintroduce it into the pan. But for right now, I just want to get it a little bit more cooked and more of that juice absorbed into the chicken while it still can. And then we're going to build all the components. Alright guys, so you can see, boom, power of editing once again. I've cut everything up, I've added the rest of the juice in here, and we're going to thoroughly get all this mixed up. And then we're going to let it simmer. Oh, I'm going to say right around 5 more minutes. You know, it's a protein. Proteins are really hard to judge, you know, by your stove, where your altitude is and all that. So you're going to have to be a good judge on the quality of how you want your cooked. Chicken always gets cooked straight through. All right, here is your final product. Along with mushrooms and baby asparagus. I'm going to plate this up, hand it off to my woman, and get her great review. Also, my best friend's here today, and we'll see what he thinks too. But he eats anything. He lives at 7-Eleven at work. Alright guys, here we go. My version of bourbon chicken. Yes sir. Like and subscribe please.